Hey guys, what is up? We are back today with another video, and I think you guys are going to like this one. It's how to get the hydroponic tray, the large hydroponic tray, and the coprite seed blueprints. Now these, they're really good starting farm blueprints. I actually just got them yesterday. I'm going to show you guys how to get them today. In order to build them, you are going to need pure ferrite, ionized cobalt, and carbon. And for the coprite seeds, it will be coprite and chromatic metal. Now, in order to actually get these blueprints, you will need the agricultural terminal as well as the farmer, and in order to get those, you will need the construction terminal, the science terminal, and the weapons terminal, as well as all those overseers for those too. Now, I do have videos up on my channel on how to get every single one of them. In this video, I will just link to the agricultural terminal, so if you just need the agricultural terminal, go ahead and check that video out. It will explain how to get it. If you need all of them, go ahead and check the other videos out. I won't link them, but if you click on the agricultural terminal one, it will, on that video, I do link you to all of those, all the rest of them. So, one of the first steps in this is to actually go to your nearest space station. As you can see in just a second, I will be going to my space station. So once you're actually at your nearest space station, what you're going to want to do is go to the galactic trade terminal. Now this step is actually getting the cobalt. So one thing to understand when you're getting your cobalt is that cobalt, you're going to need the ionized cobalt, which means you're going to have to refine the cobalt. Now it's a 2-to-1 ratio, which basically means that for every 2 cobalt you put in, you will get 1 ionized cobalt. So you're going to need to buy double of whatever you needed. Now I bought like a crap ton of cobalt because I made 6 hydroponic trays. So for me, I had to buy a decent amount. Just buy whatever you need. Any amount will really do. If you want to build a really large farm, buy a ton. If you don't have the money for it, I'll link a money making method up in the top right that you can do early game. It doesn't require any startup funds and is super easy to do. Go ahead and check that video out if you need money. So the next step is actually to go ahead and get the coprite. Now in order to get the coprite, you will need to find animals on your planet, and you will need to feed them. So in order to feed them, you will actually need ferrite dust. You can get it out of mostly any of these small rocks. Not the pure ferrite, but the first version of ferrite. So if you were to put ferrite in the machine, pure ferrite will come out. So you just need the ferrite dust for this. So just go ahead and collect a bunch of ferrite dust and go ahead and find a group of animals and just feed them. In my case, I ended up finding 2. And I basically just sat around and fed them. And after a little bit of feeding them, they will actually poop out the coprite. So you will need to sit there and wait a little bit and just kind of, they will follow you around so you don't have to keep track of them. At least in my case, they followed me around. And then also in my case, they were giving me about like, they'd poop around twice and they'd give me around 20 to 30 coprite per feeding. So in my case, I was getting around like anywhere between 40 to 60 coprite every time I fed both of the animals. So in my case, I also saved up around 240 coprite. That was just to make the amount of seeds I wanted. Yours may be different. Again, just adapt to your situation. This is probably going to be the most boring part because this did actually take a while for me, but it's necessary if you want to make the seeds. So go ahead and get there, and I'll see you guys in the next step in just a second. Alright, so the next step in this process is to actually go get the copper, which you can find using your visor and just holding LT or whatever button opens up your visor and just looking for the copper marker and tagging it and walking over there. Make sure you get a decent amount of copper. Again, you are going to need to refine it into chromatic metal, and again, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so you will get half of whatever copper you have. So just make sure you get a lot of it. Make sure you have enough to make all of it, and I'll see you guys when we get back at the base after I get all my copper. Alright, so the next step, guys, is to actually go ahead and start refining your cobalt into ionized cobalt and your copper into chromatic metal. So go ahead and start that process, guys. Just refine anything you need, and I'll see you guys when we start building it. Alright guys, so once we're building, as you can see, I'm just placing my trays like this. You can place them however your base is laid out. This is just how my base is laid out. So go ahead and place your hydroponic trays. If you want the large hydroponic trays, go ahead. I personally went with the smaller ones just because I didn't have enough space for the larger ones. And go ahead and place your seeds also. So there you go, guys. You have a small starter farm. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know I'm gonna enjoy my new farm. If you did find it helpful, leave a like. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you need help on anything else, go ahead and comment that down below. And if you want more videos like this, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.